Hi, Jamie here. I wanted to make a video today to share with you an experience that I had recently. Um, for the last 2 weeks, I would say I have been having very unsuccessful experiences. And I say that because I never want to come across as somebody who just, it's so easy. It's not easy. And it's so hard when you have just day after day, just unsuccessful experiences. And I really feel like even with Dream Recall, I've had very little success. So I'm grateful to share this experience with you today. It seems like the last couple days the switch has kind of gone back on, and this experience started. My process is that I lay in bed, and I usually lay on my husband's side of the bed or in the middle of the bed, not on my own side, and I toss and turn. I'm a big tosser and turner, and I once I see even a faint something, I mean, I'm talking so faint, but I really, really acknowledge it and grasp it and give it credence. I say, okay, there it is. I see something. I know what it is. It looked like a palm tree with a coconut or whatever. And then I stay in that position on my side. And then what happened was that I was in a room full of mirrors, and I was passing by a mirror, and I saw my reflection, and I said to my reflection, "Oh, are you my higher self?" And this reflection was like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And that's when it clicked for me that I was even in this state. And so I say all that because I just understand, and I just want to, there's a fog that can happen that's so strong. I mean, even for somebody like me to be floating around in a room with mirrors after all these years and still need like a trigger of something to tell me you're in this state now. So once I realized I was in the state, oh, you're in the state now, Jamie, right now. I started my mantra, which my mantra for this experience was, I want to talk to my higher self. I want to talk to my higher self. I want to talk to my higher self. And the vibrations hit immediately and very, very strongly. And I moved into kind of the fetal position, which is kind of what I was in the bed. And I floated up off of the ground in this mirror room. And I'm in the fetal position. And the vibrations, though, for the first time in my entire life, were like an orgasm. And I have never, ever experienced that before. And in all honesty, it kind of frightened me. Like, I didn't know I didn't know what was happening. I had no idea. And if you have that experience, please, tell me. I have no idea why it was so different, but it worried me. It felt so off, and like I don't know. I just didn't know what to expect. And so you're hard pressed for me to get like to open my eyes willingly because I work so hard to get into the state. I'm one of these people that you have to I will claw my way back in there. But it worried me. And so I actually, I opened my eyes in waking life, and I'm a little kicking myself, to be honest, because I don't know, we'll see. But what happened was that in waking life with my eyes open, I was wearing my eye mask, and I could see images like a movie in front of my eye mask. And this has been happening more and more recently, where when I come out of the state, I'm still in kind of a small trance mode, and I can kind of pick up more images on the way out. So on the way in, you get the images, and then you can get them on the way out too. And for this one experience, I saw, I could see through my eye mask, I could see my bedroom. And at the foot, not the foot, but at the corner of the bed, there was a girl, and she was kind of had a hood on, and she looked like she was maybe crying or praying or just kind of doing one of these things, like she was not, like something was wrong maybe. And I had to remind myself, okay, keep calm, Jamie. Don't get worked up or get scared. But then that's when I realized that she was actually like a sketch, like a cartoon sketch, like an adult, like a comic book type, like adult novel-y type, graphic novel. And as she's kind of doing this kind of like you could tell she was just upset about something, in the background behind in our bedroom window in the city was a giant bright orange light, and it filled up the whole sky like that. And it was like, poof. and because she was sort of in black and white. And I kept my eyes open, and I'm watching this, and the next scene after that was like a young man, and he was in his car, and he was starting the engine, and somebody from behind kind of did one of these with like maybe a wire and kind of pulled him back. And then I felt as like I was losing the connection, and I actually kind of blinked my eyes and I couldn't see anymore after that. So yeah, so that was the experience. I bring it to you because I've never had that kind of sexual tone to the vibrations before. I don't know if that's normal or not. I know that over the years, the vibrations have changed dramatically. I mean, when I first started out doing projection work, I mean, the vibrations were heavy and loud, like really loud. I mean, when people said that there was a jet engine in the room, I know what that feels like, where it's just that loud and that intense. And then over over the years, they got kind of light and airy and kind of almost like tingly, where it was like blip, and I would just kind of go somewhere. And then sometimes I don't even feel the vibrations, and I have like really powerful like projection experiences. So yeah, so to have these kind of more sexual tones to it was strange for me, and definitely new. So anyways, I hope that you're doing well, and as always, thank you for listening and for all your comments, and I'll talk to you really soon.